Grand Junction, Colorado. I'm not an employee of Bernina of America. I have a retail shop here in Western Colorado. I am going to show the 8 Series owners some tricks and tips. They're getting neglected right now because of the new 9 Series, and I just thought this was a good opportunity to show you some tips and oiling tips and things to keep your machine running well. If you run into problems, how to try to fix it. So first off, the 830 and 880 is designated right up here. You have your 12 inches of space here. Oh, and by the way, while I have your attention, if any of you are a happy owner of this machine and you want a backup, I have an 880 and I have several 830s as backups that I will sell you at a really, really good price. I'll even give you free shipping. So if this works out for you, you have to call and ask for me. I have the special in my pocket deals for anybody that might want these models. So let's get into oiling. To oil this machine, it should be oiled probably at least weekly. It doesn't take as much oil as a 7 Series and such, but there's 2 ways to oil it. The 880 has a oiling routine, and some of the updated 830s do. So to get into the oiling routine on the 880, we're going to go into our settings, which is these 2 gears, and there is an icon that looks like a sewing machine. I'm going to touch that one, and there's an icon that looks like a wrench. That's service. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the oil. So we're going to touch oiling, and it's going to tell us lubricating the machine. It should be done regularly. I would suggest on this machine every 3 to 4 bobbins full of thread it should be oiled. I like to kind of clean out and oil it between every project and such. So we're going to open up the bobbin door. It's going to swing out at us, and in the oiling routine it brings us right to an oiling area. So we come up and look down at this right here. You'll see a copper or gold sort of ring. That gold ring is where you need your oil to. So you can use the oil they provide you, or I have this red tip oiler. This has the Jpvlefty 6 oil. So you want to give that a drip of oil like that, and it's good for about 4 bobbins full of thread. So let's pan out and show them the oil here. So the oil is the red capped oil. It's Jpvlefty 6. This is exactly the same stuff that came with your machine when it was new. It works on the 7 Series, the 5 Series, the 4 Series, anything that has black bobbins. It even works on the 990. So I sell this on my website. It's one of my biggest sellers. So once that's oiled, it will tell you to squeeze a drop of oil in there, and you're done. So when I flip this closed, it'll actually go through some gyrations, reset it, and it's good to go. So that's your oiling method on the 8 Series. Now, if you have an 830 that doesn't have an oiling routine, I'm going to show you how to do that manually. So we're going to open up the bobbin door, and it's going to, come on. So it's going to come to a regular bobbin removal and installing mode. You put your hand underneath the bobbin and you rotate the hand wheel to where this part rotates over to the right. And then you can see the, whoops, we're going to rotate it some more. The golden ring back there. So that's where you're going to want to oil it. It's on that golden ring. You're going to have to angle in there. Can't really see it.
No,
Where is the, there's a zoom area. Oh, there we go. I want to get into there. You can't figure it out. Anyway, yeah, when you get it in there, you'll see there's a gold ring, and that's where you want to drip the oil.
That's better from here, I think.
Yeah. So it just, the really close-up camera lens on this wasn't too many things I was trying to pick up on. And then once that's oiled, when you close this, I do it in 2 steps. I bring it up 3/4 of the way, let it go through its gyrations, and finish the rest of the way. That way your bobbin has finished up. While we're working at the bobbin, what this machine, the 8 Series, has a wonderful feature. You can adjust your bobbin tension. When you buy your machine, you get this multi-function tool. If you lose it, I sell them on my website. It's called a multi-function tool. and not a tool holder, multifunction tool. And what it does is this little area that kind of has a little curve to it, when we open up the bobbin case area, you can support it and change the bobbin tension tighter or looser. It kind of gives you a little icon right here. So you support underneath to get to this little silver stud on the top. Put the tool on there, and I just made it 4 clicks tighter, 4 clicks looser. And if you forget where your clicks are supposed to go, right here on the inside of the door is the map of where that dot's supposed to be. There's a red dot, and that's where your sweet spot, your normal sewing tension would be. So you're allowed to change your bobbin tension on the 8 series. The other thing this multifunction tool does is it goes right in here. There's a slot, push in and pull out, and you can get to the service compartment. So if you ever get a thread stuck up in here, you can take that door off, unlatch the thread, and put the door back on. I see machines in here without the door ever, and they just leave it open all the time. To me, I like the look of the door. If you lose that door, if the hinge breaks, I have these doors for sale. You can actually buy them. So let's close this up. So there's your oiling on an 830 or an 880, and that'll keep your machine running nice and smooth. Now I have a lot of extra accessories. Again, the oil is important. You have to have the red cap for this machine. I have this red needle grabber. It grabs the needle and actually will let you change your needle without dropping it. Those are one of my big sellers. The Bernina tweezers, this comes with the 830 and 880. If you need 3 or 4 extras, I sell those on my website. They're one of my other big sellers. This is a nice holder. You can stick it somewhere and it'll hold your what do you call it, stylus. You know, usually right about here works good. We have a holder for a box of needles. You can put this over here and hold a box of needles. If you have several feet you like the best, this is a foot holder. You can put your feet right in there and it dangles and holds them. You want to leave this area free and clear for bobbin winding. If you just have to have a little tray for knickknacks and stuff, this is a little catch-all tray. One of my favorite is the bobbin holder. So this will hold 2 black series bobbins, all the way from the 4 to 9 series. So 4, 5, 7, and 9 series, it'll fit the black bobbins. You can put this anywhere and holds 2 bobbins. So I have lots of little cool little gadgets. The little caps that hold your thread, not so much on the 8 series, but the 7 series just holds your caps. And something I think is a must for all the 8 series and 7 series is the knob protector. These knobs are very fragile. In fact, this one might even be broken already. No, it's fine. You put that knob protector on there, and when you put it in a case or you hit it with your knee or whatever, your knobs are protected. On a 7 series, you need a bobbin winder protector too, but the 8 series, it comes in black or red for your 8 series. So this has been Jeff at High Fashion Sewing, Bernina Jeff. And if you have questions on your 8 series, or if you want to purchase one, call up 970-256-1293. I fell in love with these machines when they first came out. I know them inside and out. I've got hours of technical training on them. So if you have troubles with them, I can't open the machine up over the phone with you, but I can at least try to walk you through and let you know what you need. Again, check out the description and leave me comments. There'll be my Shopify account, which is bernina-jeff.myshopify.com on there, my phone number, my email, which is jpvlefty@aol.com. So thanks very much.